Close to 7,000 people in San Diego who claim Laotian ancestry. So last week, San Diego leaders proclaimed April to be Lao Heritage Month.
So joining us now to talk about this, Council Member Kent Lee. We certainly appreciate you joining us here. Let's talk about this proclamation and exactly how it came to be.
Absolutely. I mean, thank you for having me. As you mentioned, there is a rich and diverse Laotian community that's here in the United States, but especially here in San Diego. And we were excited to be able to join Mayor Todd Gloria, our Council President, President Pro Tem, in declaring April to be Laotian Heritage Month here in San Diego. And really the timing is because just last week, the Laotian community celebrated their New Year from the 14th to the 16th, and then there's a lot of exciting sort of upcoming events. They're having a New Year celebration tomorrow down at the City Heights community, followed by a cultural food festival in June in our district, in the 6th District in Mira Mesa. So.
You know, we do have quite a significant Laotian community here. A lot of them came here following the Vietnam War. What does it mean for them to actually have a month dedicated to them?
Yeah, you know, I think it means a lot. You know, in San Diego in particular, there is a group, the Laotian Advocacy Organization of San Diego, that a couple of years ago were advocating for Assembly Bill 1393 to try to get Laotian history taught as a part of our sort of history here in schools. And it really reflects the fact that a lot of folks don't understand, you know, the differences sometimes of the diverse communities we have coming from Asia, and in particular, the really complex history for a lot of Laotian communities. You know, many of the refugees and immigrants came following the Vietnam War. The U.S. had a sort of a secret war during that time. A lot of Laotians actually fought alongside the United States during that time frame. And, you know, Laos is one of the countries that's considered the most bombed as a result of war, you know, over time. And so, you know, this kind of history, the background, and how they add to the rich cultural diversity and vibrancy here in San Diego, I think is important and something that we're excited to be able to celebrate.
So you're the one who is presenting this proclamation tomorrow. Can you tell us more about what to expect if people want to take part and be a part of it?
Yeah, I believe there's going to be celebrations this weekend, but tomorrow it's going to be at the Wat Lao Budaram. We're going to be there to celebrate. They're going to be inviting some of the elders, you know, with the mayor and others, to be able to share in some of the history, some of the culture, the food, some dancing and more, and we're excited to join them to kick it off.
You know, Kent, you represent District 6. It's quite a diverse community, Filipinos, Laotians, you name it, they're there. Yeah. How important is this for you?
Yeah, you know, I've always recognized our district is fairly unique. Over 41% of our district is considered Asian American Pacific Islander. It's a significant part of our San Diego community. You know, I think for us, this is really about the opportunity to tell stories about our different communities, how they add to the richness of who we are in San Diego, and really their contributions to our community as a whole as well. So I think to be able to celebrate history, to be able to partake in sort of the cultural relevance that has today in our communities is important for me, but important for, I think, many San Diegans.
On a wider scale, of course, with the Great Melting Pot, we celebrate that diversity in our country. What do you think it means to the city of San Diego to do exactly that on a smaller scale? Relatively?
Yeah, you know, I think for the city of San Diego, it really reflects on the history for many San Diegans, especially for a lot of Asian American communities. We come from very different places with a lot of different history, and it's all very unique. I think it's very easy sometimes to assume that it's very similar, but to take the opportunity to celebrate even these, you know, what some might see as minor differences, goes a long way in recognizing that each history, each story is a little bit different, and that in order to really understand and to better celebrate each other, having that grasp and that sort of depth of comprehension is important to start.
I think you said it. It's, you know, we're not all the same. We're very different histories. All right, Kent Lee, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it very much. To find out more information about Lao Heritage Month, just visit our website, fox5sandiego.com.